So what is the turnaround? What is the turnaround for this? Like, we all have stuff, programs that are in our awareness and some not, and then they come and they go, and then new layers are arising and rising and rising and rising. And then we just get really good with just accepting the fact that new stuff are arising. Yeah. And that's just okay. Yeah. Like some of you said, just like not believing it, which is easier said than done. It's easier said than done, because these patterns are some motherfuckers sometimes, I would call them. They can provide an experience that they are really true. Yeah. The thing is, the more we start to explore these patterns and realize they are just energetics, they're just energetic frequencies. There's nothing else to it. It's energetic frequencies. They're in the collective, and we all have different doses of them arising in our systems. They're just there. And if we can learn to separate consciousness, not separate consciousness, but it's like separating ourselves from ourselves, we can learn to just be with what is. Yeah. And it can be a fascination. It can be a fascination, like, wow, is, oh, guilt. Oh, wow. Oh, guilt. Oh, how big do I want guilt to be today? Like, can I look at guilt instead of guilt hijacking me? Can I look at guilt and think, oh, this is fascinating. It's another piece of the human collective psyche showing up. Like, the more we can learn to separate ourselves from all these patterns and understand that they don't belong to us, not take them seriously, the easier, it will be. And slowly but surely, some of you are very familiar with this, and some of you might be completely new to this and wonder what I'm talking about. But this is a crucial piece to understand on the process of more freedom. Yeah. Then when we actually can choose, what costume, we can choose what expression we want to use to be in this world. And I don't think, what I believe is that there is also a new flavor of spirituality arising, because for many thousands of years, there's been a dominant masculine expression of spirituality. So meditation, consciousness, nothing wrong, nothing wrong. I love it, divine masculine, hello. But, as many of you know, like, the feminine principle is starting to awake more on the planet. So, feminine empowerment, who is familiar about that topic, is kind of circulating. Yeah. There's a different form of embodiment. I believe that the next movement is an emerge of the both, to not deny our bodies, not deny our sexuality, but actually use it and feel fucking fabulous in that. Yeah. How many of you are denying yourself your sexuality in here? Yeah. How many do you feel guilt about your sexuality? Yeah. So that's another concept. How come? I want to bring that into the pot, and that is the social programming that is really crucial to wake up to and to realize that just pure bullshit. How can something so beautiful like sexuality, pure raw energy, it's power, creative power, it's life force, everything is created out of that. How come there's been put a box onto that and we're supposed to feel guilty around that? Like, that's a collective imprint. Can anybody resonate with that? Yeah. So that again, how come? Why would I feel guilty being in my sexual expression? So there is almost like a layer of a layer. It's been a layer. There's something ugly with being human. We're not supposed to be in our body. Many religious beliefs, it's our sin. It's sinful, my fault. It's bad. It's wrong. Where the fuck does that come from? And I think this is important to wake up to. Like, how we live the life, how we are trained to live, it's not human. We're not supposed to be living from a box. It's not one form fits all. So that's where I want to invite the soul expression. So as important it is to be awake and conscious and aware, embrace the masculinity, stillness, also to embrace soul. So there's another layer. Sometimes I believe like the Holy Trinity, you know, we have soul, spirit, and humanity. I think that's more like a wholesome trinity, like than the spirit, the son, and God. Like, why this masculine direction? Yeah, I believe that's an integrated spirituality is when we embrace our soul and our soul expression, our humanity. Yeah, with all the messiness, all the fuck ups, all the patterns, all the money we want to make in the world, all the expressions we have. Yeah, and I believe that that imprint is wanting to do good, wanting to serve. I think that's, or I believe that's the mission. Yeah. What else? Even if it's not the mission, but there is, I had this conversation with Rob, you know, in the end, there is no mission. We share that. But yeah, but there is also a pull. Yeah. There's also this pull. There's also a pull. How many of you do feel the pull? How many of you do feel the calling? Yeah. And how many of you do not listening to your own calling? Yeah. And what is the price of not doing that? Yeah. What is the price of not doing that? Well, I'm getting into that rant. So I'm just really passionate about that topic. I really, 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 I see this crucial to wake up to that, to the social programming, and where we inherit beliefs from our parents, from society, from religious beliefs. It's just a bunch of beliefs. And you can choose to reprogram yourself with new beliefs. Yeah. Easier said than done, but very possible. Yeah.